Everybody loves soup, especially in this cold weather. So the village of Williamsville is serving stew for a good cause, and I'm joined now by Ellie and Dave with more information on this heartwarming event. Welcome, you two. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, Chelsea.
Tell us more about this Williamsville soup stroll and how it all began.
So we started the soup stroll in 2018. It was the idea of this gentleman, John Cansdale, and he fashioned it after the Chowder Fest in Saratoga. And, you know, he came to a good friend of mine, Maria McPeak, and I, and said, in December, and he said, you gotta do this in February. And we're like, no, John, we'll do it next year. Like the year after that. And so lo and behold, he convinced us, we did it. It was a hit right off the gate.
Okay.
Yeah, people just loved it. And it was very cold.
Yeah.
You know.
So explain to our viewers how it actually works.
So each location, and it's retail and restaurants. It's not just restaurants, but the soups are made by restaurants.
Okay.
So you stroll the village, you go up and down, stop at a location, you get a 3-ounce sample of soup for $2, and all of that goes to charity. And I think what makes it unique, there's other soup events, what makes it unique is that you have to walk the village.
Yeah, it's a good exposure for the shops and restaurants within the village.
Yes.
But it's also, like you said, going back to a good cause. Tell us what the proceeds are benefiting.
So this year, it'll be Feed More of Western New York, the Trinity Pantry, because John was from Lancaster, so that'll go through Feed More and then be given to them.
Okay.
And then Sleep in Heavenly Peace, which a friend of mine started that organization, Jerry Sheldon, and it's wonderful. They make beds for children.
Yeah, making sure every child has a bed. So this event is going on its 9th year this year. How have you seen it grow over the years?
Yeah, I can't believe it's been 9 years. We just looked at the trophy and said, yeah, it is 9 years. It's crazy. You know, it just, again, started off as John's little idea to have some fun with the restaurants in the village. And, you know, the village is such a wonderful place for families and restaurants. And I think there's more strollers in the village now than there are in Disney World.
Yeah.
Honestly. Families walking up and down the street.
We'll tally that.
Exactly. But yeah, it's certainly grown over the years. I think the first year we made maybe 10 gallons of soup, maybe 15. Now we're up to like 30 to 40 gallons.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's grown a lot. And
It's a lot of soup.
And this year the weather is going to be perfect.
Yes.
So 42 and sunny. So.
Okay, right, absolutely. So when is this actually happening?
It's this Saturday, and you know, typically we end at 3 o'clock, but this year we're expecting a huge turnout. So we're saying until the soup runs out, like we want to remind people that all the restaurants are donating all the soup.
Okay.
So, you know, you have restaurants coming in from like Wheat Checks and Russell's, and you know, they're donating 20 gallons of soup. So when it runs out, like we can't.
We can't do anything.
No.
Right.
And it's all for charity. It's for a great cause.
Yes.
And then this year we also have
New this year.
our soup spoon.
Yeah.
Okay, a little souvenir.
Yeah, and it's the Williamsville Business Association purchased those.
Okay.
And they'll be $5, and all the proceeds will go to the charities.
Okay, all righty. Anything else new this year? Any new businesses or restaurants participating?
Yeah, definitely want to thank Latina Foods for donating all of the cups and the giveaway spoons.
Nice.
It'll be available for all the restaurants to use.
Okay.
20,000.
20,000.
Wow, okay, okay, just a few. Now, obviously, this is going back to a good cause, but this is still a competition. You brought this lovely trophy in,
Yes.
so tell us how the voting works.
This year is a little different.
Yeah, well, so typically it started because the first year John wore this hat.
Okay.
And he had a judge's badge, and he walked from location to location and tried every soup.
Okay.
And then picked his favorite, and I'm proud to say that was Glen Park Tavern. So this year we actually have 5 different judges. 3 of them were very close to John. We always make sure our family member or a friend is one of the chairmen.
John
and
has
then,
now unfortunately passed.
Yes, yeah. So, and then we also have the Wing King this year.
Drew, he's here in spirit.
us.
Drew, thanks for being with us today.
And we have Dave Graber.
Okay.
Because we all know what a foodie he is.
He is.
So he's going to be a great judge.
Yes.
And this year we're actually going to make it a blind test for the judges.
Okay.
So just, put a little more fun into it.
I think that's awesome.
And then we have a second way of voting, which is the people's choice. And it's just bragging rights. You don't get a trophy for that one, but you scan the QR code that'll be on all the posters at locations, and you vote for your favorite.
I love it. All righty. Who will the people choose?
We soon find out.
We'll soon find out. Okay, so where can our viewers go for more information on this event?
It would be the Williamsville Business Association webpage. I think it's called willville.com. And then there'll be a QR code or a link to the QR code. And the QR code will give you the list of all the locations and will also a map and the ability to vote.
Okay. All righty. Well, thank you so much for coming in. It should be a great weekend having the last of soup season, right? And the best weather for it. So viewers, if you'd like to try some soup and give back to our community, the Williamsville Soup Stroll is coming up this Saturday. You can participate and help choose the best soup by visiting any of the participating restaurants starting at noon until the soup runs out. Thanks again for coming in.